this episode of Spirituality in the 21st Century. I'm Shari from Energy Tarot and Magic, and I'm so pleased you've joined me today. With everyone staying home and getting into each other's space, knowing the energies that surround us is especially important, so let's get started. I want to start this Faith Over Fear section today by saying that I need everyone to remember you're not alone. Even though it feels like you're separate from everyone, there are still ways that you can cope with the stress and anxiety of this time. That's what today's episode is about. Stress and anxiety are running really high right now for just about everyone I've spoken to in the last couple of weeks. It's tough to be positive when your whole world has changed. It's important that you attempt to reframe whenever you can. That means take the things that you see as negative and find a way to turn them to something positive. Find little things that will help you feel better. Those little things, even if it's something as simple as taking a bath or taking 5 minutes away from everyone else in your house just for you time, can be hugely important in helping you maintain a positive outlook. Here are some things that you can try first when you're feeling overwhelmed. Take a break from watching, reading, or listening to news stories, including on social media. This is key. You can oversaturate yourself, and that will bring your anxieties up to a level that is difficult to deal with. You want to take care of your body. When you're feeling anxious or stressed, take some deep breaths, stretch a little bit, take a few minutes to meditate. Try to eat healthy, well-balanced meals. And I know how hard that can be. A lot of folks don't know how to cook very well, and they're finding for the first time that it's difficult to make tasty food. I can tell you that my fiance and I have been sharing his recipes from his YouTube channel, from Cooking with Indy, to try and help people see that simple, not too expensive, and tasty food is easy to do. If you can, get out and exercise a little bit, and make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Now watch your sleep, because sometimes sleep is a coping mechanism for people with depression, and you end up sleeping too much. So you want to kind of balance that. Also, do things that make you happy. Take a long hot bath, brush your hair, ask someone else to brush it for you. Read a book, watch a comedy. Any of the things that you can do on a simple, in-the-moment basis that make you happy, do them as often as you can. It's really important that you take care of yourself and make sure that you are boosting your mood whenever you can. It's also important to stay connected with others as often as you can. Talk to friends and family on the phone. Use your Messenger or FaceTime, whatever it is, but talk to people. Stay connected to them. Join groups online to find people with similar interests. Do a search in Facebook on whatever you're interested in, and there are going to be probably 100 groups of people that have similar interests. There's nothing better than finding people who have a shared interest and then talking about it instead of the COVID-19. And use your technology to stay connected. I've talked about this before. It's very important to recognize that the self-isolation and the self-quarantine is important. The social distancing is important. We want to make sure that we are keeping our distance physically, but staying connected emotionally and mentally. If you have children, talk to your children and teens about the outbreak and answer their questions as honestly as you can. Reassure them that they are safe and that you are there to help them. Let them know it's all right if they're feeling upset, and help them express what they're feeling. Share with them how you deal with your own stress so they can learn to cope in healthy ways. Limit their exposure to news coverage, including their social media, because children and teens may misinterpret what they hear and be more frightened than necessary. Try to keep up with a regular routine. If your schools are closed, create a schedule for learning activities that includes fun and relaxation as well. Remember that regular school days include time for moving from class to class and lunch hours, so don't think you need to schedule 9 hours worth of schoolwork every day. Instead, set learning goals and allow your students to work at their own pace to reach them within a particular deadline. Let them take breaks, have play breaks, have some fun. You don't have to recreate the school, you just have to keep your students engaged in learning. Be a role model for your children. Model good coping and stress relief skills. Take breaks, sleep, exercise, and eat well. Connect with friends and family members where your kids can see you doing it. Help your children stay connected with their friends. Set boundaries for them and their time spent online, and help them find new ways to stay connected when they express their feelings of isolation. Help them understand that you're there for them, and if they feel the need to talk, they can come to you. If you're feeling overwhelmed and need someone to talk to but feel alone, you can call 800-985-5990 or text Talk with us to 66746 to connect to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Disaster Distress Helpline. The key is to remember you must keep yourself healthy if you're going to help others. You cannot give from an empty vessel, so you need to refill your vessel every day. Give yourself permission to take time for yourself every day. 10 to 15 minutes of you time that is inviolate. Don't let anyone take it from you or interrupt you. Choose activities that make you happy and keep you healthy. Take a bath, meditate, read, write, watch a funny movie, do something that makes you smile. Give yourself permission to ask for and accept help. You don't have to do this by yourself. You are not alone. And nurture your support system. Stay connected with them, ask them for help when you need it, and accept help when it's offered. Sometimes it's difficult for us to say, yes, I'll take that help. Try to avoid isolating yourself by refusing help. Know that we are all here together in the same place. And if you need someone to talk to, there are people you can reach out to in your own life. And if you need to, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to chat with you for a few minutes just to help you understand that you are not alone.
I wanted to share with you ways to feel better and take care of yourself during this very stressful time. I know you want to help others, especially your friends and family, but you have to remember that you cannot help others if you have not cared for yourself. Remember, every time you've taken a flight, they've told you that if the masks drop from the ceiling, put yours on first before trying to help someone else. This is the same thing. Here are some tips for starting your own relaxation practice. Set aside time in your daily schedule, make use of apps and other aids, and expect ups and downs in your practice. You want to make sure your relaxation time is inviolate. Don't give it up for any reason, including your own reluctance to take time for yourself. Some apps you might find helpful include meditation apps or audio files and trackers to help you feel accomplished when you take time for your relaxation. Don't give up if you miss a day or two of your practice. Instead, just start again. The first practice I want to share with you is deep breathing. You want to sit as comfortably and as straight as you can. Put one hand on your chest, the other on your stomach. Then breathe in through your nose. While you breathe in through your nose, the hand on your stomach should rise. The hand on your chest should move only a little. Then exhale through your mouth, pushing out as much air as possible. As you contract your abdominal muscles, the hand on your stomach should move in as you exhale, and the hand on your chest should remain mostly still. Progressive muscle relaxation is a technique I learned as a child, and it can really help you relax. I always did it at night before bed because I'd often fall asleep before finishing, but you can do this technique in the mornings before you get up. First, you want to find a comfortable position to lie down in. Then start at your feet and move up your body to your face and head. Take your time and don't rush this exercise. You want to consciously tense and then relax each part of your body as you move up from your feet. For body scan meditation, you want to find a comfortable position in which to lie on your back. As with the progressive muscle relaxation technique, this technique requires you to focus on your body in small pieces, starting at your feet and working your way up. As you focus, listen to what your body is telling you. What do you feel? What emotions are coming up? How does the energy in that area feel? Make sure to relax after you've scanned your whole body and listen in. What is your body telling you? You may want to combine this practice with clearing and energizing your chakras. Focus on each chakra as you encounter it in your journey from your feet to your crown, and then work on balancing and energizing. I use visualization for a lot of parts of my practice. You want to create a go-to relaxing image that you can trot out whenever you feel stressed, and incorporate all the details that appeal to each of the 5 senses in this visualization. If your image is on the beach, you can smell the ocean, see the sun setting over the water, hear the seagulls chattering to each other, feel the water washing over your feet, and taste the salt tang in the air. You want to focus on the image until it is so real you can actually experience the image in all of your senses. Remember that it is normal to lose track of where you're going with a visualization. It's also normal to yawn, which is a release, or have muscle twitching or heaviness in your limbs. Be sure to rest until your body feels ready to move after your visualization. You can use downtime to get in some massage without having to go to the spa with a self-massage. You want to start with your neck and shoulders. Drum swiftly up and down the sides and back of your neck with loose fists, or work tiny circles with your thumbs around the base of your skull. You want to massage your scalp with your fingertips and do whatever else feels good. Then move on to your face. On your face, make tiny circles with your thumbs and fingertips. Pay attention to your temples, foreheads, and jaw muscles, and use your middle fingers to massage the bridge of your nose and work outward over your eyebrows to your temples. You can add essential oils, but be sure to dilute them with a carrier oil to this practice to increase the relaxation and bring in more energy. Lavender is an excellent oil for relaxation and is generally gentle on the skin. While you're working on self-massage, breathe slowly and deliberately. Mindfulness meditation is a great way to help you relax. You want to find a quiet place and sit comfortably, then close your eyes and find a focal point, such as your breathing. Focus all aspects of your consciousness on your focal point. Consider how does the air feel, smell, taste, etc. as it enters and leaves your body. Let distracting thoughts come and go as you relax. Rhythmic movement and mindful exercise is another great relaxation technique. Repetitive movement can produce a relaxation response. Try running, walking, swimming, dancing, rowing, climbing, yoga, or Tai Chi. I hope you found these techniques for relaxation helpful. If you have any questions or comments, I hope you'll reach out and share them with me. Remember, you are not alone, but you do need to take care of yourself.
There will be some challenges in the energies this week, but being aware of them will help you to prepare for them. On March 30th, we have the waxing crescent in Gemini. You'll feel the need to be more active, but also more emotionally sensitive. You may feel a need to socialize more, but keep social distancing guidelines in mind and reach out via technology rather than going out. You want to guard against buying things you don't need, wasting time on unimportant connections, and visiting unnecessary places. Try not to start projects you know you won't finish later. Connect with your friends and relatives however you can via technology. And the health vulnerabilities at this time are your lungs, shoulders, arms, and fingers. Try to spend some time outside in fresh air and dress appropriately. Try not to lift heavy objects and don't strain your shoulders. Rest your hands and fingers. From March 31st through April 2nd, we have a waxing crescent, a first quarter, and a waxing gibbous in Cancer. At this time, people are going to become very sensitive and go deeper into their inner world. Please be aware of this emotional load before it surprises you. It's better not to rush decisions during this time. Spend time in comfort, and self-care is super important. Your health vulnerabilities include your chest and your stomach, so you're going to want to watch your diet and eat a diet that is easy on your stomach. From April 3rd through 4th, you have a waxing gibbous moon in Leo. At this time, people will become more energetic and optimistic. It'll feel like something has lifted. You'll feel like you can do everything. You'll crave appreciation and compliments, and it's important for you to be generous with kind words to others. This is a great time for celebration. Remember to celebrate your small victories and keep in mind the social distancing guidelines. Your health vulnerabilities at this time are your heart, arteries, diaphragm, and back, and avoid strain and stress whenever possible. Finally, on the 5th of April, we move to a waxing gibbous moon in Virgo. At this time, people will become more rational and practical. Small details will appear more important than they really are. You'll become more disciplined and responsible, diligent and careful, but only in the small details. Avoid big, important, or risky decisions since you're not connected with your intuition enough at this time. This is a great time to do routine work that requires precision and concentration on details and hard work. In other words, this is a great time for spring cleaning. Your health vulnerabilities at this time include your lower abdomen and intestines, so eat a diet that's easy on your stomach. It's a very tough time for everyone right now, and a lot of people are stressed and anxious. So I thought I'd share some crystals and herbs that will help you with stress and anxiety. Some crystals for helping with stress and anxiety include blue lace agate for calming and soothing the mind. It encourages you to speak your truth, which is something people are not doing right now in an effort to keep the peace in their homes. Lepidolite is great for guiding you from chaos to calm and helps you find peace in times of stress. Amethyst soothes away day-to-day stresses and encourages you to trust your intuition. Fluorite is the ultimate chill pill. It ushers you into a state of relaxation, neutralizes negative energy, and inspires clarity, peace, and harmony. Black tourmaline is the premier stone of protection. It puts an energetic boundary between you and others and transmutes negative energy. And I wanted to share with you a crystal grid for coping with stress and anxiety. I know a lot of people are feeling very stressed, very anxious right now, and so this is a very calming, useful grid that will help you feel better. Now, I've included some blue lace agate. This is great for calming and soothing the mind. And it will also encourage you to speak your truth, which is something that people don't necessarily feel comfortable doing right now because they're trying to keep the peace in their home. We also have lepidolite, which is over here in the corner, which guides you from chaos to calm and will help you find peace in times of stress. A bunch of amethyst, which will soothe away your day-to-day stresses and encourage you to trust your intuition. Fluorite, which is here, which is the ultimate chill pill, will usher you into a state of relaxation, neutralize negative energy, and inspire clarity, peace, and harmony. And copper, which is great for conducting energy both into the grid and then back out of it. So I'm going to start with, oh, and this is the Seed of Life crystal grid that's inside my box. I'm going to start with the blue lace agate. I'm going to put that right in the middle. And then I'm going to arrange the amethyst around, oh, let's go that one, there we go. The circle using these outside edges so that I end up putting in 12 of them. Just like that. And again, it doesn't matter if you use tumbled stones or raw stones, whatever you prefer. I happen to like tumbled stones. I'm just kind of weird that way. And then the fluorite is going to go here, here, and then the lepidolite will go in here. Remember that you can move and put the stones wherever you like them because it's all about how it feels good to you and what looks nice to you, because a lot of this is aesthetics. It's about how do you feel about your grid when it's done. What does it feel like? How does it feel when it's finished? All right, and then I'm going to put the copper on the outside edges here. All right, and those are designed to pull energy into the grid and then send it back out. Now, this is a little bit of a sparse grid. There are spaces that are left. You can fill those in with more pieces of the same stones. You might want to add some black tourmaline to this because of how well it works for getting rid of negative energy. I personally like it just like this because this is a very, very calming energy for me. So once you've got it set up, you do want to charge it with your intent to relieve stress and anxiety. So let's take a moment to do that. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now when you're doing this, what you're doing is you're pulling in energy from source and pressing it down into the stones to convey your intent that they assist you with stress and anxiety, and know that the stones themselves are empowered for that same thing. So you're not doing anything contrary to what the stones might be comfortable with. You are instead adding to that energy. Now this is a good grid to set up in a public space where everyone in your house can benefit from it. I know right now everyone's kind of on top of each other, so you may need to tuck it away. I also recommend, if you're just having a lot of stress and if you're one of those essential workers who has to leave the house, take with you some amethyst, some fluorite, and some
Lepidolite, 1 piece each is enough. If you're a woman, the International Bank of Bra, stick it in your bra and take it with you. If you're a man, put them in your pockets. You can keep them in your purse, whatever you like, but take them with you so that when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling anxious, you can pull them out, and they are literally touchstones. You will be able to pull the energy from them. You will feel better because they are with you, and you can use this anytime you need it. This is a great grid to leave set up to help reduce the stress and anxiety in your environment.
Some herbs or oils for stress and anxiety include what I used in an oil blend for anxiety relief a few years ago. The recipe is 3 drops of peppermint, 9 drops of lemon, 24 drops of frankincense, 30 drops of lavender, 5 drops of angelica, and 5 drops of jasmine, and 1 piece of amethyst, all mixed into a carrier oil. You can then rub it on your palms or the bottoms of your feet, but don't forget to bring your hands up to your face so that you can bring in the scent. This is as much aromatherapy as it is the energetic work that the oils will do for you. This particular blend helped my mother get through the death of my stepfather. So it is highly effective with anxiety and depression. Lavender is great also for helping you sleep and boosting your overall mood. Passion flower will promote relaxation and eases generalized anxiety. Chamomile tea is great for helping you calm down and relax. It's also great for helping you sleep. Lemon balm will help combat stress and anxiety, promote sleep, and improves digestion. And valerian, despite the fact that it smells like dead cat butt, helps to treat insomnia and anxiety. I would recommend, if you're going to use valerian, that you get it already packaged into the capsules at your local health store and take them that way, because otherwise it will stink up your whole house. I love the way valerian works, but gosh, it smells awful. This week I wanted to share a simple ritual to help you work with the anxiety you may be feeling during this very chaotic time. This is a black tourmaline anti-anxiety ritual. It's very easy to use whenever you feel anxious, and all you need are 2 pieces of black tourmaline. You can get the raw tourmaline or the tumbled, either works, just whatever you want to use. Find a comfortable place to sit quietly. Hold 1 piece of tourmaline in each of your hands and close your eyes. Open your heart to the stones that are in your hand and feel them with your fingers and your soul. What do you feel? How does holding the stones make you feel? Concentrate on the calming effect you likely will feel, and let it slowly replace the anxiety by flowing through your body and soul. Focus your thoughts on what is causing your anxiety. Is it something you can define, or is it a general feeling? If it's something you can define, can you control what's happening? If you can control it, what actions can you take right now? If you can't control it, try to release it from your thoughts. Let the tourmaline pull this issue into itself so you can release it. Visualize that thing going into the black stone and fading away. If you cannot define what is causing your anxiety, can you define what would make you feel better? If yes, feel that coming from the tourmaline into your hands. Whatever it is, this stone can and will give it to you. If no, visualize that the warm, loving energy coming from the stone is enough, and let it be enough to help you drain away the anxious feelings. Relax with the stones in your hands and let yourself fill up with the calm, warm, loving energy of the tourmaline. Stay like this until you begin to feel better. When you're ready, get up and put one of the stones in your sacred space so that it can continue to affect your living space. Keep the other one with you for emergencies. Hold it when you feel especially anxious. Anxiety doesn't always have a clear cause, so don't stress if you can't identify one. Just let the energy of the tourmaline help you heal whatever has you anxious. this week's weekly Oracle Outlook reading is from the Crystal Guidance Oracle. If you like this deck, you can order one for yourself on my website, energytarotmagic.weebly.com. The cards this week are Rose Quartz, Selenite, and Aventurine. The Rose Quartz reminds you that when you live in love, you attract love. It's important to open your heart and mind to love in all of its incarnations. This is especially true right now, as we are feeling very separate from each other. Connections will help us feel more loved and more loving, and it's a good time to set those up. Selenite asks you to look to the divine for inspiration and to stay connected to it via love, energy, and intention. And Aventurine speaks to opening yourself up to receive all the universe has in store for you in body, mind, and spirit. I know that it's tough to be optimistic right now, but these stones are reminding you that you are not alone. You are connected with the source, and you are valuable no matter how down you might feel. Before we go, I wanted to let you know that I am hosting a free group Reiki healing session on Monday, March 25th, 2020 at noon Eastern Time. This is free for everyone, and I'd love for you to come and join us. I'm sharing hosting and energy with Prudence Cameron Jordan and Felicia Weinstein, and the more the merrier. To register for this event, please go to https://bit.ly/group-reiki-reg and complete the form. We're using Zoom for this gathering, and you'll receive an email from me containing the details of how to join the meeting after you register. Zoom is free and very easy to use, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask them. I want to thank you for continuing to tune in to spirituality in the 21st century. I appreciate the support and hope you are finding benefit and value in what I share. Please feel free to reach out and connect with me on social media during this time of stress and chaos. Creating and nurturing your support network now is more important than ever. You can find me on Facebook under Spirituality in the 21st Century or Energy Tarot and Magic, and as Shari Malin on Instagram, IGTV, and YouTube. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you next week.